Hey everyone, welcome to Monster Legends. My name is Armor Gaming and I am going to show you how to be the most successful player you can possibly be if you want to play this game. So I am doing an ultimate beginner's guide. I'm starting a brand new account to show you how to be effective. So I am recording this video on April 6, 2020. And during this time, everyone's on quarantine, everyone has stay-at-home orders, so this is the perfect opportunity to make a video like this. But I want you to know, if you're watching this video in the future, everything I'm going to be talking about is going to be valid for the whole duration of the game. If you want to be successful, it all starts with the foundations. The steps and tricks I'm going to be teaching you, if you just follow this, trust me, you will be very successful, especially if you're predominantly free to play. We've entered a new era of mythic monsters, and so I do have a beginner series, but that one is like 2 or 3 years old, so I thought it'd be relevant to make a brand new one. So if you're watching this video and you're a long-term player, if you're maybe coming back to Monster Legends and you want to know what's going on and what's everything that's new, then this is a perfect series for you. Or maybe you just happen to download Monster Legends for the first time, this is the perfect video for you. If you have any friends, any family members that are playing Monster Legends for the first time, I highly recommend you show them this video and the rest of the series. My plan is to make a two-week series, maybe a 1-month series, just to show you guys how to be effective. So without further ado, let's get right into the game, and I thought it would be fun if we actually just kept the Monster Legends music soundtrack because it's pretty epic. Anyhow, welcome to your island. I'm Pandolf, the Monster Master, and I'll train you to become a powerful Monster Master too. Okay, so for the first few steps, we are just going to basically be going through the game and going through everything the tutorial teaches us. Build a habitat. Let me show you how to build things. Tap on the shop button, and we're going to click on habitats. And we can get a fire habitat, and we'll press OK. It takes 3 seconds, very simple, very fast, and we have our very first fire habitat. And as you can see, there's a nature habitat below that. And next is our hatchery. So what do we do with this hatchery? Well, this is where you can actually buy eggs and breed monsters. We'll talk more about breeding in a bit, but I can buy fire star for gold. And you'll know there's different rarities of monsters. The commons can all be purchased for gold. So if you want to speed up, this is going to be something that you are going to get very accustomed to. Speeding up, this first one is free. After this, it's going to cost gems, and gems are the in-game currency of the game, and gems are super valuable. So I will teach you how to be effective when it comes to collecting gems and using gems. So I got to feed a monster. So the way the game works is we have these monsters in the game, and you essentially feed them up so that they can be competitive. Right now you have to click. There is a way that you can click and hold, and it makes life so much easier, so I'll teach you guys that later. At level 4, monsters will evolve into their junior form, and then at level 7 they evolve into their adult form. Newer monsters don't have a junior form, they just go straight from baby to adult. But more on that later. Anyways, we all can also build farms. So how do we get food? And this is a question I get a lot of the time. Armor, how do you get food? How do you get food? You get food via the farm, but in order to actually utilize the farm, you need gold. So the most important thing for your first 24 hours of the game, heck, maybe you're even like the first 6 hours, is building a gold farm. And I'm going to tell you guys exactly how to do that. So right now it's just a blue lizard cell, I'll collect my food, and I believe that's it. Well done, congrats, keep hatching exotic monsters and growing food, soon you'll be a monster master. So they really don't tell us too much, to be completely honest. So depending on what device you're playing on, it's going to ask you to log into an account. Because I'm using an Android device, I have the option to log into a Google Play account. So this is important because the account you link it to, that is going to be the account where you can retrieve it in case you're on a new device or something. If you're on iOS, you're going to link it to that device. So I am going to link it to a brand new account because all of the accounts that I have blurred out, all of those are already linked to an old account or a different account. So I want to make sure this is linked to a brand new account. And let's just say you don't have a Google account. Let's just say you want to have a brand new account that's specifically for games. You can always create a brand new one. But again, I'm going to be linking it to an old account. Alright, and so I have successfully linked it to a Google account. And please enter your age to play. I am just going to go ahead and say I'm 50 years old. I don't really care. Our legal terms changed on May 25th, 2018. So make sure you read through some of those. I am going to click accept. And now I can play the game. So the first thing that pops up, it says subscribe to our newsletter, earn 5 gems by subscribing to the SocialPoint newsletter. We will keep you updated with the freshest information about SocialPoint's games events. To be honest, I've subscribed and I've never gotten any email from them. But hey, 5 free gems, I'm definitely going to do it. So I'm going to click on subscribe and it'll open up a link to the SocialPoint forums if I'm not mistaken. Or nothing happened in this case. Okay, that's weird. But it might also be because I'm playing on an emulator because I'm recording this from my PC. But nonetheless, now we can get into the game. So let's see, I see a little hand icon telling me to click on goals. These are your goals. Depending on what you do, you'll get different amounts of items. Start your adventure, you'll get 5k. Open your first free chest, 5k gold. share Monster Legends 10k, collect 50 unique monsters, you get some avatars and everything. Alright, there's daily missions, we unlock these at level 15, achievements we unlock at level 15, more on that later. So for now we'll exit out, and that's it. The tutorial is very simple, right? Very fast. It doesn't really tell us too much, it doesn't really tell us what to do. So I'm going to zoom out of the game, and the number one thing I'm going to tell, the most important thing you do right now is to click on the top right, that gears icon, click on that. And as you can see, my name is Monster Master 6637. I can change that, I can even change the emblem, but most importantly, do you see on the bottom right, there's that red thing that says off? So confirmation for purchase of over 20 gems, the first thing you want to do is you want to change that to on. This means that if you accidentally were to purchase something that was like 500 gems, if this is off, you would literally lose the 500 gems because there's no confirmation. But now that I turned it on, if anything costs over 20 gems, there's going to be a pop-up message that says, are you sure you want to spend the 20 gems? So this is super valuable. There's so many long-term players that I will read through the comments and they still accidentally spend so many gems on the weirdest thing. So make sure confirmation is on. As you can see, there is an option to connect to Facebook as well as to Google Play. So again, make sure you link it to at least one of those. What I would recommend if you want to link it to Facebook is to make maybe a Facebook designated just for Monster Legends or just for games. That way, if you ever want to get rid of your account or give it to someone or something, you can just transfer over your Facebook data. But if you have it linked to your personal Facebook, then you're not going to want to do that. Same for Google Play, right? If it's linked to your actual Gmail, then you're probably not going to want to give it away. But if it's linked to a default email that you created, you could probably just give it away if you wanted to. Let's click right here where it says customize. These are the player avatars. If you want to be unique and cool, you can put a player avatar. Some can be purchased later, some can be obtained for free. So for now, let's just go with the panned off avatar. And then you click equipped and you can exit back out. But before that, there's also some frames available. Some of these are available by paying money. Some of them will be available for free. For now, we'll do bronze and we're good to go. You can also change your name. And be careful because you won't be able to change it, so you only have one time to change it. So for now, I'm good at being called Monster Master 6637. So with that being said, we can exit out and we can play the game. So most important thing, again, was to literally turn on the confirmation on and take a look at this. There is this thing that shows a little chest. Let me click on it. Free chest. I will click on it and look, I completed my first chest and I got 15 character cells. That's a legendary monster. Awesome. So I'll exit out, and you should know that every 6 hours you can get a free chest, and then this is where all the money comes in, right? You want to buy a water pack, a thunder pack, $10, and then these things cost gems. Ignore all of this for now. Let's look at the right hand side. I see a lot of offers. Epic combo pack. I see a food cell. There's a thing that says love season. What is that? Let's scroll down. There is Facebook. If I connect to Facebook, I get a monster, combo cat, and 10 gems. I highly recommend you do this for the 10 gems. But right now, I'm not going to waste the time. Free monster, what's that? If I come back in one day, they're going to give me a free monster. Cool, but I don't care for that right now. Subscribe, I thought I did want to do this. It's not working right now, that's fine. Click back on goals because I got my offer. Or I think there's a new goal right now, but none of that really matters right now. So now let's actually start playing. So a lot of stuff is locked, right? And like I said, the tutorial doesn't tell you too much. Library unlocks at level 12, runes at level 15. Monster Lab at level 20. Alright, let's kind of go through the game. I have 50 attacks? Whoa, that's crazy. New island in adventure map. So this is the adventure map. I'm going to be completely honest. You do not need to do adventure map. Do not do adventure map. I know it sounds kind of weird and there's going to be some goals that tell you, hey, do adventure map and get a couple gems. Just please listen to me. Do not do adventure map. You do not need to do adventure map. And you might be like, Armor, yes we do. I want to unlock these things. This will gradually come. You do not want to do adventure map. The biggest reason is the lower the level you are, the better it is for you, especially for these things right here. The love season, there's a love season, there's a gold fever, there is a Rune Lords event. All of these, the lower level you are, the easier it is to get the gem reward. So you can see I can get 5 gems if I get 100 points. If I level up fast, this is going to get to a point where it is so hard to actually reach the gem amounts, and right now you're prioritizing getting gems. So that's basically that. So my advice for everyone out there, as tempting as it is to want to do adventure map and test out your abilities, just please do not do adventure map. There are gems along the way, but just please do not do adventure map. With that being said, let's get started into actually maneuvering through the game. So the thing I'm going to recommend to everyone first is to arrange stuff. So move the worker hulks to the side, or the worker's hut to the side, and this all really depends on yourself, like how much time you have. If you have a lot of time, let's say you maybe play on Friday after school, if you're watching this video in the future, if you're playing on the weekend, what you want to do is you want to prioritize clearing up all of this mess right here. As you can see, this big rock, that's going to take 16 hours. This medium rock, that's going to take 8 hours. It's going to take 8 hours. Oh my goodness. So what you want to do, while you can play the game, you want to get rid of the stuff that is going to take just simple minutes. So because I'm going to play the game for a while, let me focus on removing these bushes. So these only take a minute, and I only have 2. For every worker Hulk, you can just remove stuff. Every worker hut, sorry. You'll know why I'm saying worker Hulk in a while. There's actually a monster called worker Hulk. Actually, I guess we can go through everything. So on the top left, that tells you how many points you need to advance to your next level and what you unlock on the next level. This thing right here with the little cards, and this is 2 out of 688. That tells me every single monster. It's called the monster ground. There's every single monster in the game. There is my gold, my food, my gems. The gears icon on the right hand will always be the offers and events going on in Monster Legends. On this thing right here, it looks like a little chest with a star. This is my storage. This is where everything that I get in the game is stored if I don't hatch it right away or if I don't use it right away. On the bottom right here, it has like a little devil man and like 2 guys on the side. This is to play with friends, so I don't need to focus on that right now. And then we went through the shop. In the shop, this is where you can buy gems for actual money. This is where you can buy monsters. And just heads up, never ever purchase any monster for full price. It is ridiculous. This monster right here that costs 60 gems, I'll give you a little secret. If you combine Treezard and Firestar, you can get Pandakin or Greenstar, and it takes like 15 seconds. So why would you waste 80 gems when you can just breed those 2 monsters together? And that's the world of Monster Legends. You're breeding monsters together to get other monsters. Runes, these will become relevant in some of your battles. Buildings, you're going to have to purchase some buildings. Look, I can purchase, right now it's 1 out of 1 farm, but in the future I'm going to be able to purchase more farms. Workers hut, I do not think you need to purchase. You're perfectly fine with 2 out of 5. It'll take a while, but you'll be perfectly fine. Decor, in my personal opinion, if you want to be successful, you do not need. I have no decor on any of my accounts. Islands, you will be purchasing islands in the future. So, and you're only going to purchase for gold. Do not, I repeat, do not use gems on these. I know the gold amount seems so much, 400k, 2 million, 5 mil. Do not worry, you are going to be able to purchase them with gold in no time if you just follow my advice. And items, I don't even know why these are here. They are not relevant in the game whatsoever. I wouldn't be surprised if they get removed. Anyhow, take a look. I already have 2 of the bushes cleared. I'm going to keep clearing. So what you want to do right now is you want to focus on gold production. So the way it works is if you click on a monster, that monster has a gold production. If you look at revenue right here, it says 10 per minute. So every minute that passes, I will get 10 gold, and then I can click on the habitat, press collect, and I get my gold. So every minute, this Treezard will give me 10. So what I want to do right now, trust me on this, okay guys? What you want to do is kind of move stuff around, and you want to get a little organized. So let me just put this nature habitat on the far corner, and let me see if I can put a little more nature habitat. I can do 2 more, awesome. So I'm going to do another nature habitat, and cool, finish instantly. No, I don't need to finish instantly. Oh yeah, so while the worker hulks, or actually I probably could for the beginning. So the worker hulks, worker huts, sorry. These are the builders. So if I want to remove something, if I want to build something, they need to be free. So right now, because they're working on the bushes, they can't remove anything. But, oh yeah, look, I also get experience points just by removing stuff. So yay, I'm level 3 now. I can do an earth habitat, and in level 8, I unlock dungeons. We'll talk about dungeons for sure. Those are very important. So really quickly, I am going to take this time to put a nature habitat, and there is a nature habitat there. Takes 15 seconds, and I'm gonna go to shop, and I'm gonna put another nature habitat, and look, I can do 5 now. I'm gonna do 5. All right, in this hatchery, what you're gonna do is you're gonna buy egg, and you're gonna sort by nature, and you're gonna buy Treezard, and then that also takes 15 seconds. And look, I now have another nature habitat. I have 1 worker available. I'm gonna go to habitats, and I'm gonna buy another nature habitat, and I am slowly building a nature habitat army. So I'm going to collect that, and I am going to plant this Treezard. Now you might be wondering, armor, why Treezard? And actually I shouldn't even be doing that, but here's why. On any habitat you can click on information. So look at the max gold. The most this fire habitat can hold is 1,000 gold, okay? Look at the nature habitat. The nature habitat can hold 7,500. It can hold 7,500 compared to 1,000. So the fire habitat, let's be honest, it sucks. The only reason we want the fire habitat, oh look, I'm level 4. The only reason we want the fire habitat is for Pandakins, and I will show you how to make a Pandakin. I've also unlocked another farm. That's cool. I don't really need it right now, but I am gonna go ahead and build it because, you know what? I also want to start building those out. But right now, the focus is not going to be food. The focus is going to be gold production. So once you have, honestly, your first tree Zard and your first fire Zard, what you can do is you can start breeding Pandikins. So in order for you to breed monsters, you actually need them to be at level 4. So you go to the breeding mountain right here, you click on breed, and notice that one of them is dark. It says right there your tree Zard has to be level 4. So combine fire and nature, start breeding. I'll finish instantly because it's available. And bam, I got a tree Zard. I'll go ahead and finish instantly, might as well take advantage of them. I'll place them. Every time you place a brand new monster, there's this whole cool animation. It's the first time using the monster. It shows you the kid form, the junior form, the adult form. And there we have a new monster. It shows you the ultimate of that monster. And there we go. I have monsters 1, 2, and 3. But what you want is a Pandakin, and I'll show you why again. So the cool thing is you can simply click repeat, and it'll repeat the monster that you just did. If you click on the breeding log, it'll show you your very first breeding. And my very first breeding was a Greenasar. I'm going to click repeat. Notice it takes 30 seconds. And since I'm just talking, this is a good time to be clearing some of that 1-minute bush, right? If I know I'm going to be gone for a while, let's say, I don't know, let's say your parents are calling you. Let's say you have to go back to work and you're going to be gone for 10 minutes. Use your workers to clear a tiny rock. If you're going to be gone for hours, clear that small rock. Right now, by the end of the day, your objective is going to be to clear most of the small rubble. And then before you go to sleep, that's when you're going to clear that medium rock. That big rock, you're going to use one of your worker huts to clear that. So let me see. What did I get? Pandakin. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. And just keep clicking repeat. Right now, keep mixing those two. I actually probably didn't need this monster. And let me show you why in a bit. So what else can I do in the meantime? Can I buy another nature habitat? Oh yeah, I was talking about nature habitats, right? The reason you want nature habitat over the fire habitat is basically because of how the difference in this, the 1,000 max gold to the 7,500. If you're going to be away for a period of time, it is so much better that these can hold a lot more, items. Actually, in the meantime, what you could be doing with the food is you could be planting a blue lizard's tail. So go ahead and do that. Grow food, blue lizard's tail, and we'll do that. And you're kind of just cycling off. So Pandakin is the one you want. Let me go ahead and place Pandakin. He can be put in the nature or fire habitats. There's that big Pandakin. By the way, if you watch older videos, these monsters were redesigned. So this is actually a new design of Pandakin and some of the early monsters. So look, I'm level 5 now. So this is awesome. We're slowly leveling up. We're able to plant more monsters. I get gold when I level up. That's cool. So yeah, this should be everything you're doing. It's just a bunch of repeating here, clearing those bushes whenever you can. Collect, and look, there's a repeat all button, so this will repeat everything. So make sure you do that. All right, let's analyze the monsters. So this is an uncommon monster, produces 8 per minute, 8 gold per minute at level 1. Here is a Pandakin, produces 10 gold per minute at level 1, and here is a tree Zard. Tree Zard is 4 gold per minute. So the common monster, I can do without this monster. Sure, I'm gonna sell it. I should have never bought him. I only need 1 copy, and I need him at level 4. And so the trick here is called Pandakin gold farming. You want to get as many Pandakins as possible, because those Pandakins, they are gonna give you your gold production. Yeah, like Greenasar is nice, but Pandakin does a little more. So watch, let me level them up to level 4. So I can already click and hold. That's awesome. So yeah, you can click and hold. Oh man, I ran out of food already. That's fine. I'm planting more food. So I got this monster to level 4. Now the gold production is 28 per minute. That's awesome, right? 28 per minute. So let me go ahead and clear that. We'll clear this one. This costs 100 gold. I have the gold. And then this is literally all you're going to be doing for the first few seconds. Got a Pandakin there. Got to collect my food. I'll repeat. Oh, come on, Pandakin. Thank you very much. And I got more food. What I would recommend in terms of leveling up your Pandakins is level them up in order. So don't put all the way to 4 like I did because I clicked and hold. Make them all level 2s, and then all of them level 3s, and then all of them level 4s, and so on. So go slowly and surely. So these I can sell. I don't need them. Again, I only want Pandakins. Sorry, little buddy, but I only need and want Pandakins. And so the food right now, for now, which is blue lizard's tail, keep repeating that. So repeat all. Let me see if I can buy another farm. I don't think so. Yeah, farm I still can't buy, so that's fine. Got another Pandakin. That's awesome. So we're gonna place Pandakin. All right, and look, I'm leveling up to 6. So probably within the first like 30 minutes, if you're not talking through things like I am, you can probably plant a good amount of monsters and get a good amount of stuff. So we definitely want another farm. because we need to increase our food production right now. Let's collect that. Is there any more bushes I can clear? I see a bush there. And this is done. Repeat. Collect, get the experience points. Grow food. Right now you're only doing blue digital because it takes 30 seconds, and since you're just breeding pannikins, it's easy enough to do. So this fire habitat, you need to keep it just because you need a place for fire czar to be in. But you only want this one fire habitat. You do not want any more, okay? I do not want to see you guys with any more fire habitats if you have a new account. It's just going to be an army. Believe me, it's going to be an army of nature habitats. So, and again, you only want pannikins. As cool as this guy is, he's nice enough, but he's just not up to par with the gold collection of pannikin, which is a little more, but it'll be worth it. So I'll collect food. I'll put repeat all. So let me level up the pannikin. Let's take it to level 3. Let's take, let's take this one to level 3 as well if we can. And there we go. No food, but that's fine. So I have level 3 pannikin, level 4 pannikin, level 3 pannikin. And if you click on info, it tells you how many monsters can be held. As you can see, this has capacity for 2 monsters. So I have 2 pannikins right now. So that one is full. And for now, I guess I will keep them just so they can produce a little gold. No need to sell them. I will slowly replace them with pannikins. Let me repeat again. And this is where it might take a while, right? You could upgrade the hatchery. This costs 40 gems. This is worth it, but not now. And remember, if you log in with Facebook, you'll get an additional 10 gems. I believe it used to be like 20 or 50, so they definitely lowered that. Always be getting your food. So we'll click repeat all. Thank you for that. Let's clear this. I should have another one available, so in the meantime, you want to make sure you put all of your nature habitats where possible. Try to put them all together. So right now, that's going to be it. I might need to clear that tiny rock. We will go ahead and place this here, and then this one should be ready. And repeat. Sometimes you get unlucky and you don't get the monster you want. I really want pannikins, but I'm getting the other monster. Food is almost ready, so let me collect that experience. Let me repeat all right here. Let me go into the shop. Buildings. Not buildings, sorry. Habitats. Habitats. Nature habitat. And where can we fit it? Alright, I guess we can fit it there. And what else can we do? I think they're both taken. 2, 1. Let me go ahead and place him in the nature habitat again. And repeat another one. Darn it. I really need that pannikin. I'll collect food. I'll collect the experience. Thank you for the food. Food also gives experience. And there's that bush. So I think I cleared all the bushes. And now these tiny rocks have to go. So the first tiny rock I want to clear is this one, because that'll make room for another tiny habitat. So that'll take 10 minutes. That is perfectly fine. Let me see if I can fit another nature habitat in somewhere. Oh, I thought I could. There we go. I didn't even need to clear that. So that's awesome. This is going to take 2 seconds. Let me place this right here. And there we go. Ooh, a pannikin. Perfect. So I have 90 food. I'm about to have 110 repeats. And let me start leveling up those pannikins. So, in my personal opinion, you should not waste your food on these monsters, on the green stars. You're going to end up selling them again. You only want pannikin. It's called pannikin gold farming. So let me level up this pannikin to level 4. Let me level up this pannikin. Actually, I won't be able to. So again, it's better. If you get lucky and you get a row of pannikins, that'll be awesome. I haven't been as lucky, but you want to level them consistently. So take them level by level. Level 2s and then level 3s. So I'll take you to level 2. I'll collect food. Thank you. Not another pannikin. Repeat. And look, love season step completed. I got my 5 gems. So just by doing pannikins, because it happened to be a love season, when you're making this video, it might not be a love season. It might be a gold event, a gold fever event. It might be something else. Oh, sorry. When you make your brand new account, but love season is one of those recurring events, and after a while, you will learn the monsters, or you will learn the events. It's always a love season, followed by a rune lords, followed by a oh man, I forgot. Fighting by like a feeding frenzy, followed by a gold. The gold and love season actually swap, but we'll get into that later when it's actually relevant. Let me put a green star. And look, I am level 7, slowly making our way. Awesome. And look at all this new stuff, man. I have a thunder habitat, legendary habitat, temple of fire, temple of nature, mythic habitat. What's that? And I also have, I see under level it says monster power 27. What is that? So, did you hear that noise? What noise? Continue. Oh, what's that? What's going on? It is a, we have a special island has risen. Explore to collect as many monsters as you can before it disappears. So at level 7, I get the maze. The maze is an interesting, cool event. It lasts for 7 days. This is a maze island. Move monsters and collect each of them by reaching the end of their paths. You can use maze coins to move the monster forward. Here is the first move on me. So if I click move, and hey, that wasn't on you, that cost me 30 maze coins. I received a key. So the cool thing about mazes, you'll get very familiar with these events, is that you basically get to pick your path. If I don't want that monster named Mudflow, I don't have to go for Mudflow. I can go for a specific monster. So get maze coins by collecting gold, food, fighting in multiplayer mode, breeding, hatching, feeding monsters. Remember, there is a limit. Come back at different times to get the greatest number of maze coins possible. I'll click finish. This is basically all you need to know about the maze. 30, 50, 30, 15, 30, 50. Every time you collect gold, you can get 30 maze coins. Every time you feed, you can get 50 maze coins. Oh, sorry. Every time you collect food, you can get 50 maze coins. Every time you feed, you can get 30 maze coins. Every time you fight player versus player, you can get 15. Every time you feed, or every time you breed and hatch, you can get 50. If you add up all of those amounts, you get 225 maze coins, and you can get these 225 every 4 hours. So that doesn't even matter right now. If you're playing the game, trust me when I say this will become so relevant later on, but if you're playing the game and you're starting the account, once you reach level 7, don't focus so much on this. I will help you make sure you get the monster you want. And by the way, the monster you want from the Swamp and Knight's Castle Maze is Marquis de Flambe. He is a powerful monster. And if you're watching this monster, if you're watching this video and you're a long-term player, you're like, Armor, you don't need him, there's mythic monsters now. Doesn't matter. If you're a brand new account, you want this monster. He's gonna help you be successful. So for now, we're gonna ignore this, and I think this is actually a perfect time to stop. So what I want everyone to do, even though I'm stopping the video, is I want you to Pandakin farm. You should keep doing the food, keep putting repeat all, Pandakin gold farm. Make sure by the time you see the video next time, and I'm going to record just in a few minutes, I'm just going to take a break, there's going to be a bunch of Pandakins everywhere, and that is how you're successful. So I hope you enjoyed episode 1 of the Starting New Account. Again, I'm going to do like a 2-week series, maybe I'll do a 1-month series, just so you guys can be super successful. But it all starts here, the foundations of Monster Legends. If you're a new player, if you're an old player, if you're starting a new account, welcome to Monster Legends. Once again, I'm Armor Gaming. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you all very soon.